Next, we'll go to file item 2. We're going to do file item number 20 first. File item number 20. Ms. Bonilla.
Thank you very much.
File item number 20, AB 2329. Ms. Bonilla, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. I'd like to thank the committee staff for their thoughtful analysis of the bill, and I am accepting the amendments proposed in the analysis. Today I present AB 2329, which will move California forward in a coordinated fashion to expose more children to computer science at a younger age, and will hopefully prepare them for the thousands of jobs in technology that are available here in California. It establishes a Computer Science Strategic Implementation Advisory Board under the Department of Education to develop recommendations for a computer science implementation plan. California, as we all know, is home of a rapid growing technology sector. Currently, there are over 86,000 computing jobs available in the state. However, we only had 3,500 students graduate with a computer science degree in 2015. There are still barriers to accessing computer science education in California. Only 1 out of 4 K-12 schools teach any computer science course. 75% of California students do not have the opportunity to develop key skills and analytical thought processes to help them land these technology jobs in the future. The Computer Science Strategic Implementation Advisory Board, created by 2329, will provide recommendations that will be used for the development and adoption of a computer science strategic implementation plan by the State Board of Education. This plan will help ensure that every student, and especially those from underrepresented communities, have access to computer science education. Exposure to computer science at a young age will help address this gap. Girls who take AP Computer Science in high school are 10 times more likely to major in computer science in college. Only 15% of the computer science graduates in California are women, 15%. African American and Latino students who take AP Computer Science in high school are over 7 times more likely to major in computer science in college. We're hoping that AB 2329 will result in increased access to computer science for all K-12 students, and we believe it has the ability to completely transform our workforce and create incredibly valuable opportunities for all of our students. With me today, I have Amy Hirotaka, Director of State Government Affairs for Code.org, and Julie Flappen, the Executive Director of the Alliance for California Computing Education for Students and Schools, Access, to speak in support of the bill.
Thank you. Your first witness.
Thank you, members of the committee. My name is Amy Hirotaka, and I'm the State Director of Government Affairs at Code.org, a nonprofit dedicated to increasing computer science in K-12, especially for girls and underrepresented groups. We strongly support the passage of Assembly Bill 2329. Code.org is thrilled to partner with over 20 school districts in the state of California, including LAUSD and Oakland Unified. Code.org has so far provided professional learning for over 3,000 elementary school teachers, 64 middle school teachers, and 71 high school teachers, and we are looking forward to training 230 more middle and high school teachers this summer. Despite this amazing progress, there's still work to be done. As the Assemblywoman mentioned, there are only 15% of 2015 computer science graduates in the state were women, and we believe the problem begins in the K-12 pipeline. Out of the 8,688 high school students who took the AP Computer Science exam in 2015, only 26% were female, only 11% were Hispanic, and less than 2% were Black. There are fewer AP exams taken in computer science than any other STEM subject area. If you compare this with the astounding jobs data, again, as we mentioned, California currently has over 80,000 open computing jobs, which is 4 times the average demand rate of open jobs throughout the state. The average salary for a computing occupation in California is over $105,000, which is nearly double the average salary in the state. But this isn't just about tech companies. This is about all of California. While nationally 1/3 of computer science jobs are in the tech industry, the other 2/3 are in other fields. Think about agriculture, manufacturing, banking, and government. We need to support these opportunities for California students to thrive in their home state. President Obama's Computer Science for All initiative provides a unique window of opportunity to take advantage of national interest and investment. With the passage of this bill, California will position itself to be a leader and provide an example for other states. Thank you to the committee and Assemblywoman Bonilla. I urge your aye vote.
Right on 2 minutes. Very good. Your next witness.
Hi. Thank you, members of the committee, for the opportunity to testify today in support of AB 2329. My name is Julie Flappen. I'm the Executive Director of the Alliance for California Computing Education for Students in Schools, and also the Director of the Computer Science Project at UCLA's Center X. Access is a statewide network of computer science educators and advocates dedicated to broadening participation in computing, especially for girls, low-income students, and students of color. Computer science is a foundational skill for K-12 students. It develops their computational and critical thinking skills and teaches them how to create, not just use, new technologies. These 21st century skills help prepare students for college, careers, and civic participation in our digital world. Access grew out of research detailed in Stuck in the Shallow End by my colleague at UCLA, Jane Margolis. She and her research team looked at Los Angeles area high schools and found that disparities in computer science learning opportunities fall along race and socioeconomic lines. Schools with high numbers of low-income students of color were offered courses labeled as computer science, but included merely keyboarding and other rudimentary computing skills. However, access to more rigorous opportunities to learn computer science was reserved for students in upper-income schools who also had the time, money, and exposure to computing at home or after-school classes or summer coding camps. To address this disparity, we need to expand computer science in our schools and make it accessible to all students. Addressing issues of equity and access to computer science requires action from federal, state, and local policymakers. But piecemeal legislation and individual choices at the local level alone simply will not solve the problem for all of California's students. The opportunity gap in computer science education is significant, persistent, and systemic. Thanks to Assemblywoman Bonilla and this bill, AB 2329, we can ensure that California has a well-coordinated and coherent statewide plan developed by multiple and diverse stakeholders to prioritize equity and access to high-quality computer science education for all kids. Thank you to the committee and Assemblywoman Bonilla. I respectfully request your aye vote.
Thank you. Other witnesses in support.
Thank you. Mira Morton here on behalf of the California Chamber of Commerce. Pleased to support.
Mr. Chairman, committee member Silvio Ferrari on behalf of Microsoft here in support.
Mr. Chair and members, Anthony Molina on behalf of the California Manufacturers and Technology Association in support.
Kelly Hardy with Children Now, and we're pleased to be in support.
Enrique Ruacho with the Los Angeles Unified School District in support.
Addie Myers on behalf of the American Association of University Women. We've took a position of support with amendments. As the author mentioned, we know STEM is... Sorry, we're looking for an amendment to include...
Okay. Do you support?
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Work with her.
Andrea DeVoe, on behalf of TechNet, we're proud to sponsor the initiative in support of the bill.
Great. Any witnesses in opposition?
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Epstein. I'm Director of the California Environmental Technology Education Network. As much as we commend Assemblymember Bonilla and her interest in this issue and the sponsorship of this bill, we must oppose this bill since it is seeking to solve a problem with another committee. Our network's greatest program interest is bringing geospatial technology to K-12. The problems and barriers we face are the same as faced in computer programming and, in fact, any emerging technological tool. The fact is today we face a gap in what K-12 students acquire in technology literacy and what technological skills they need in the workforce and the new economy. Further, this gap is growing, and the more economically disadvantaged the school site, the wider the gap. The problem we face today is that the technology is moving faster than the process of K-education of studies, advisory committees, and professional development is capable of getting the skills into the hands of the students. For K-12, the time required to adopt, and provide instruction and use of emerging technologies at least a decade. We do not believe the creation of an advisory committee is going to impact and close the technological literacy gap. Let me put forward an alternative which will get more immediate results and in the end be more cost effective. There is a need to develop a new system and structure to get instruction of emerging technologies rapidly to students. We need to create incentives for people who work in these technologies and keep pace with change in their careers into classrooms, providing augmented instructions directly to students, assisting teachers with technological glitches. As a goal, we should be creating a pool of people who are willing to give from 10 to 15 hours per month to a particular school site. We must face a reality that what we have done for a couple generations to have K-12 education keep pace with societal and workforce needs has become outdated and ineffective. We need to start thinking about a new model and new thinking. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other witnesses in opposition? Seeing no witnesses in opposition, I'll just make a quick comment. I think anything we can do to infuse computer science into our K-12 and beyond setting is important. I mean, I think every third grader should take coding. To me, that's a no-brainer from an educational perspective, but also an economic perspective, because it speaks to the future of our national economy. So I applaud your efforts here today, and thank you for bringing this forward and also acting as a cheerleader or maybe quarterback of sorts on this issue. So thank you. Any other further comments?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Fantastic bill. Love it. A really important step as we all work together to try to make sure we have a ready and qualified workforce for the demands of the economy. So thank you for carrying it. I don't disagree with the comments from the opposition, but I think we need to be pursuing both tracks. We absolutely need more technology in the classroom. We absolutely have to have our institutions work faster to align curriculum with workforce demands. But this bill is also a step in the right direction. Would love to be a co-author. Thank you for carrying the bill.
Great. Thank you. Seeing no further comment, I think the biggest technological innovation in my classroom was the whiteboard, right? So, I mean, no more. That's pretty sad. Anyways, do we have a motion? It's been moved and seconded. Ms. Bonilla, you may close.
I ask for your aye vote.
The motion is due pass as amended to appropriations. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
O'Donnell?
Aye.
O'Donnell, aye. Olson?
Aye.
Olson, aye. Kim? McCarty? McCarty, aye. Santiago? Santiago, aye. Thurman? Weber? Weber, aye.
Does she have two bills? We're now going to move to file item number 28, also by Ms. Bonilla, file item number 28.
Thank you.